నారాధ్య నువ్వే లేనిదేది వద్దు ఆరాధ్య
आरा से प्यारो अंदंतनोरो हाय सर
హాయ్
నమస్కారం.
ఆరా సే ప్యారు అందం తనవు సారీ హుషారు బేగం బేజారు
హాయ్ హలో వెల్కమ్ టు ద ఛానల్. నేను మీ సుధాగంటి. అందరికీ నమస్కారం. సో ఖుషి సెప్టెంబర్ 1st అయితే రిలీజ్ కాబోతుంది. అండ్ యునో ఐఎమ్ జస్ట్ ఇన్ లవ్ విత్ ఖుషి ఎంటైర్ ఆల్బమ్. అండ్ ఇవాళ ఎంటైర్ ఆల్బమ్ గురించి మాట్లాడడానికి అండ్ ఆ కంపోజరే మనతో ఉన్నారనమాట. ఐ కాంట్ ఇలా ఉండలేకపోతున్నా నా పాట పాడకుండా. ఆరా సే ప్యారు అందంతనోరు దిల్ మాంగే మోరు బేగం బేజారు. హాయ్ సార్.
హాయ్
నమస్కారం. Welcome to Hyderabad.
Thank you.
And congratulations on your first Telugu debut film.
Thank you. I'm just looking forward for the Kushi's release. Hopefully, I think people would accept it wholeheartedly because it's 2 years of work put in from my side, and I think Shiva Garu has been living with Kushi for past few years. So I think hopefully people would accept it wholeheartedly.
Yeah. So Kushi సినిమాకి చాలా అద్భుతంగా వర్క్ అయితే చేశారు. How is it being on sets of Kushi? Sometimes you even traveled, right?
Yeah.
So how is it working with Shiva Nirvana Garu and for the entire album?
I think for every film is an experience. Every film is a journey. So for me, Kushi, when the moment the film was announced, there was a lot of buzz in me coming in and doing my debut in Telugu right after Hridayam film. So, and when Shiva Garu narrated to me the whole story, and it's happening in a lot of places, in Vizag, in Kashmir, in Alappuzha, and he, when he narrated to me the songs, situations also, I was very excited but at the same time nervous because love song is a love song. So how differently you can make a love song amongst all the love songs, that is a huge challenge. And that's how I traveled to Kashmir, with my wife. I went there and stayed for a few days. I understood the whole concept of the film. And then, we started composing the songs. The first song that we composed was Naro Janani, from Hyderabad itself. And then, the journey took off.
I wanted to sing few lines of Naruto.
Yeah, sure. Aara se pyaru andam tanavu sari husharu begam bejaru aara se pyaru andam tanavu dil mange moru ee preme veru na rojaru me taranana na dil se taranana నా అంజలి నువ్వే తననన గీతాంజలి నువ్వే.
So in this song we find entire Maniratnam's titles, right?
Yeah.
So ఇది Shiva Nirvana గారే రాశారు కదా?
Yeah, actually the character Viplav character himself is a huge fan of Maniratnam sir and Roman sir, and that comes in the film, and so I think from that point Shiva Garu told, let's have a few references in the song, but we never thought that people would take it and celebrate it in such a moment, in such a way. So I think that's the whole thing. Shiva Garu himself only wrote the lines for me, and then I took it over.
Okay. Yeah. You getting any other references like your further upcoming songs to have any more other titles?
No. I think this is very exclusive for Kushi.
Yeah.
And I think every film will have its own exclusivity. So I think for Kushi, this was that unique factor, where especially me and Shiva Garu, where we came on board, not as the director and music composer, but as two people who wanted to create magic.
Okay.
So I think that's how the songs, people welcome the songs.
Okay. So while you composing for Kushi, what is the most toughest song you felt like this raga is very typical, I'm unable to do it? Like, did you feel anything kinda?
I think for a few interviews I was speaking about Kushi song, the title song. It was a little hard to crack.
Yeah.
It took some time for me to do. But I think, I mean, in this talk, I would definitely speak about Aradhya, because doing that song was a very Herculean task, because that song comes on a very main important story. Towards the interval area, that song comes, and for me, finishing that song was like uh, going through the same phase that Viplav and Aradhya was going. I had to go through that mental strain, and I still remember we went through a lot of iterations for the song. The mix version also, around 40 to 50 mix versions we did for Aradhya. And the day before the release, when I thought, okay, now it's time to say full stop, I literally cried.
Oh my God.
So I went very emotional. So okay, the song is done. Now people are going to hear this song, and I think the reception has been overwhelming. And Vijay Garu and Sam Garu have acted so brilliantly in that song also. So I'm thankful.
I want you to sing.
Yeah. Sure. Please don't hesitate to tell me.
No, yeah, please.
మనసారా చలితారా నా గుండెని మొత్తం తవ్వి తవ్వి చందనమంతా చల్లగా దోచావే
ఈ వందల కొద్ది పండగలున్నా
వెన్నెల మొత్తం నిండుగా ఉన్న ఆరాధ్య నారాధ్య నువ్వే లేనిదేది వద్దు ఆరాధ్య ఆరాధ్య నారాధ్య నువ్వే లేనిదేది వద్దు ఆరాధ్య.
Wow, it's amazing. I still want to hear more songs from you from Telugu film industry.
Thank you.
So, how did Shiva Nirvana garu approached you? Like, I want Hesham on board for this film. How did that happen?
I think Hridayam paved way for me to come into Telugu, because the songs, especially the song Darshana, got widespread appreciation, and by God's grace, and Vinny Srinivas, and director of Hridayam, who took me on board, who gave me Wings to Fly. And after Hridayam's release was when my three movie makers contacted me. Mr. Dinesh, who is the executive producer, he contacted me and he flew me in immediately to Hyderabad. He just told me, you have to finish one song in one day.
Oh my God.
And I was ready to do that, but when I came to know about the story, and when I came to know that Shiva Garu is directing the film after Majli and Tak Jagdish, all the tracks, all the films, and Vijay Garu and Sam Garu is acting, it just put me into a nervous spot.
Okay.
But then I think somehow with Shiva Garu's support today, I think I managed.
Okay.
I was rowing the boat very strongly.
Okay.
So that's how I came on board.
Okay.
2 years of journey actually.
Oh my God. So, Darshana song, it just took you to some very big extent. So, how was it composing Darshana song? I feel it's very toughest song when I listen to the ragas and all the tunes. So, how did you come across that different song, different version of Darshana?
I think it's a euphoric state when you compose. I think every art form, until you realize you have created something, you don't know what you're doing. When I'm composing the song now for Kushi also, example, now when I'm singing the so when you're composing this, you actually don't realize it's happening. But the moment you stop the song and when you play it to someone else, and when that person says, Hesham, this is working, that's when you realize you have composed something. So for me, it's even Darshana song also is like that. We've just finished it in half an hour. So I think it just comes from my body.
Amazing. I wanted to sing Darshana.
So sure. Nee pogum valiyil varam kaathu ninnu oru nokku nalgaadagannu nee okunna neeram kanaranu nenjil maruvaakku sollathadende ഏതൊരാഴത്ത് മൂടി വെച്ചാലും അഴകേ മനസ്സു തേടി എത്തുന്നു നിന്റെ ഈ പുഞ്ചിരി നീയാ മധുവേ നുകരാൻ കാത്തു ഞാൻ ദർശന സർവം സദാ നിൻ സൗരഭം ദർശന എൻ ജീവന സായുജ്യം ദർശന സ്നേഹാമൃതം നിന്നിലേക്കു ദർശന.
Oh wow. So good it is. we are also looking forward for more films in Telugu. Please come down to Hyderabad and record more.
I'm so glad that the people here celebrate music like no other place, because there is so much of music. When you talk about a film, actually the songs connect you to the film, and I think that's one of the most powerful things that this industry, Telugu industry, has. And I'm so happy that I got a wonderful start by God's grace with all the people's support, and I hope to carry on with the journey.
Yeah. So entire album is my favorite. But what is the best compliment from VD and Sam you got?
I think the best compliment is when they both are giving that kind of smile where that they are so contented inside. When you feel that okay, we have done all of us have done something for the film. When they give you that smile, it's a great thing for me, especially during the Kushi musical concert. That was the last time I met Vijay Devarakonda and Sam garu. When they are singing, when they are enacting the songs, you can feel so much of presence from them, and that's the moment when you realize you have done your part. When they are actually celebrating the songs that you make, and when they are the people who are bringing the music through the screen, because it's through their faces that the song is coming out. So, and they are doing it so much of love and grace. So that itself is the biggest compliment for me.
Nice. How is Hyderabad treating you? And
Superb.
Nice.
I just love the food, people, and the way how the industry works. The kind of there is so much of professionalism and discipline that is there here, that we have to look upon to and learn. It's just amazing.
Very nice, very nice. So usually on that note, you have to travel with the director as well as the actors if you have to move with the entire kit. So how it used to be like while traveling with them, and you have to take your entire music system?
I think I have to thank all my team, my assistants, Surur, George, my manager, Mr. Vincent, my wife Aisha, and there has been a wonderful production crew with my three, like Vali, Naresh, Suresh. A lot of people are there who has been a great team, in making sure that we are always at comfort and not being distracted, with any other thing. So they will take care of that. So I think that's how we move forward. So when I want to go to a hotel or meet a director or sit with the actor in the caravan and compose, you are only focusing on music, nothing else.
Yep.
So definitely, I think we had around 15 musicians who have flown in for the last 1 month. We all were here in Hyderabad. We were just working on Kushi. So I need to thank all of them from the bottom of my heart.
I heard you recorded one entire song in Kashmir. What song is that?
Aradhya. So we composed the song in Kashmir.
Okay.
Shivagaru had narrated to me the song from there, and I just composed the song. And I think it's a wonderful teamwork. Even now, yesterday I just finished watching the preview of Kushi, and I think the final mix has been done by award-winning mixing engineer Kannan Ganpat sir. So Kannan Ganpat sir from Annapurna Studios, and the effects has been done by Sachin Sudhakaran and Hari of Sing Cinemas. I think we all together have worked as a beautiful team. So the whole.
How hard it is for you, like in such cold temperatures, you have to manage everything. So Aradhya is such beautiful song. And how do you manage these all things?
No, I think despite any weather conditions and all, it's all from the inside. So if you're cool inside, if you keep yourself warm inside and cool inside, I think everything is fine. You can actually withstand any kind of climatic condition.
Like exclusively composing for Kushi, you have to come down from Kochi to Hyderabad, Kochi to Hyderabad. So how many flights you have exchanged? Like,
I think the last, because see right now I came on the first from Kochi. Till now I've not left. So I think around 29 days I'm here in Hyderabad itself. So after the release only I'll go back to my home. But before that, I think I was taking around minimum 15 flights every month.
oh my God.
Like Cochin, Hyderabad, Mumbai. So I think last 2 months or something, I took around 24 flights.
You're paying so much for the airways.
Yes, continuously taking flight, because we had like 5 different languages So we had to record all the singers. So being a debut film for me, I wanted to make sure that everything was fine.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. True. So, working for Naroja Novai song. So, how did you feel that working with such amazing lyrics?
I think the most interesting fact about Naroja is the lyrics and then the tune. For me, the tune comes with the lyrics because Shivagaru wrote the lyrics for me first. Naroja Nuve, Na Anjali Nuve, Na Geetanjali Nuve, Na Dil Se Nuve. So from the lyrics only I started composing. So I think it has a very unique quirkiness is there in that lyrics, and I insisted Shivagaru to finish the lyrics for me. But he was, very hesitant. He told, let's have someone else come in. So I told, no, this combination is great. That's how then he ended up writing all the songs for the film.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice. Unforgettable memories, like while you composing music for this film.
I think the best memory I would have had is working in Kashmir. In the hotel room, you're just staring at the mountains and you're composing the song. I mean, that is irreplaceable. You will not get that feeling unless you witness it. So that was one of the greatest memories for me. Yeah.
Amazing. So, most toughest ragas, like in this film, which song you have faced that?
I think more than raga, it was definitely, with all due respect, every song will fall in a raga. Sometimes us by knowingly or unknowingly, it will fall in a specific scale or raga.
Yeah.
But for me, I think the most toughest thing was to crack the right song for Shiva.
Mm-hmm.
We went through a lot of iterations, we went through a lot of different versions. We actually also scrapped a lot of demos that we thought we had finalized.
Okay.
And then we made an entirely new song the next day. So I think I'm sure every music composer will have the same story to share. So the whole process was enjoyable, I would say. We had our own struggles, we had our own hurdles, but at the same time, we are working for the same thing. We were working for the same movie.
Yeah. So, Hyderabad lo, best food, which you like?
Spicy menu, chicken biryani.
Oh.
I love that. Then panchakate dosa, chutneys. I love Mandi 36. I'm yet to discover a lot more.
You discovered a lot.
Yeah, and I love Nilofer Cafe.
Oh.
Superb.
Yeah, that's one of the amazing places. So, favorite musicians in Telugu film industry?
Aman sir,
Mm-hmm.
my favorite music director. DSP sir, Kirani sir. I love Mickey J. Mayer's music. I love Leon James. And I think a lot of, I love Beam's. Beam's music is great. So yeah,
Okay, I'll just say the actors' names. You have to say one word about them.
I'll try.
Chiranjeevi garu,
He's a rock star.
Nagarjuna garu,
Again, rock star.
Vijay Devarakonda,
Very sharp and very focused.
Mahesh Babu garu.
Sir is the thing. He's the thing.
Nani,
He's silently powerful. He's a very, very silent person, but he's very powerful at the same time. Anything that he speaks makes sense. Otherwise, he'll just be very silent.
okay, the national awardee, Allu Arjun.
I hope I get to make music for him at some point. I just love his moves, his dance, the way he has acted. Let's hope so.
Yeah. Okay, Ram Charan.
I love him. He's one of my favorite actors, actually. Yeah, he's superb.
Okay, so now let's get into what the moment.
Okay.
So this round is called what the moment,
Okay.
and you have to tell me the moment. Okay.
Okay.
So we are playing what the moment. Most happening moment in Kushi.
Most happening moment in Kushi is most probably people are celebrating Vijay Garu and Sam Garu right now through the songs. That is the most happening moment for me.
Okay. Most annoying moment in Kushi.
I think going through continuous iterations, when you're scoring and when you're going through a song, like all your technicians are not in the same place. So most of the times you'll have to speak through the phone and convey the corrections. That is little bit of annoying. Yeah.
Okay. Most happiest moment.
Most happiest moment was that happened yesterday when Shivgaru hugged me and told Hesham, our work is done. I mean, in a good way.
Yeah.
Definitely, I miss working with him. Hopefully, looking forward to many more wonderful journeys with him. But yesterday was a very happy moment.
Okay. Most crazy moment.
Most crazy moment would be. Let's wait for September 1st.
Okay. Most lazy moment.
Most lazy moment would be, I think, when we were scoring, and some of the days you finish so late that you'll be so lazy to get up in the morning and start your work. So I think I've irritated Shivagaru sometimes. You know, he'll come and wait in front of the system, and I'll come a little late. You know, it's not that I'm doing that lazily, but sometimes my body will get tired. So maybe
That's a
that.
lazy moment. Okay. Most saddest moment.
Saddest moment would be this last 1 week was very stressful for all of us. We went through so much of hardships. My team, musicians, Shivagaru fell sick,
Oh.
I fell sick, my wife got sick, my assistants got sick. We all went through hardship. Those times were a little strainful for me.
Okay. Most emotional moment.
Most emotional
Kushi.
moment would be the let's wait, September 1st.
Okay. Most sacrificing moment in Kushi.
Sacrificing moment would be from August 1st to day yesterday. I think I've sacrificed a lot of things in staying back in Hyderabad. You know, back in town, I've not met my family. I could not spend good time with my wife, my parents, with anything. It was just work. So I think I've sacrificed for the better things, you know, for Kushi. So yeah.
Yeah. Most memorable moment.
Definitely Kashmir, the journey of Kashmir. Everything that has happened there is magical.
Okay. We are done with it, and let's get into few more questions. What made you want to become a musician?
I think the inspirations from Rahman sir's music, Ilayaraja sir's music, all the music directors that I love. So that music inspired me to become a music director.
Okay. Do you have any hobbies or interests outside of music?
I read books, but it's been a little hard to follow up. I read books. I like to spend time alone also. So indoors, just sitting and relaxing. It's my cup of tea actually.
Okay. So, what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses?
My weaknesses you will have to ask someone else. Because I don't know.
Okay.
Strengths, I'm very confident that I can compose, and I'm very sure that if a job is being given, if I know that I can do, I'll definitely try doing it.
Okay.
Weaknesses, I'm not sure. You have to ask the directors.
Okay. What is it about music that makes you feel passionate?
Composing new tune, that is always passionate for me, and that keeps me forward. Like right now, I finished my work for Kushi, so like I'm like zoned out, and I've started my work for Hyderabad. So right now, if you ask me like everything in my phone and AirPods, I'll be like completely in that world. So that's me.
Okay. So, are there any musicians who inspire you, and what are the qualities you admire from them?
I think the kind of discipline that certain music directors keep, the kind of certain, what would you say, the certain protocols that they take when they compose, you know, that they will not go into this, they will keep their environment so fresh
Yeah.
and so compact that they can compose properly. So I like such qualities. And keeping your team elevated and motivated is something that I always try to do. Even if I get stressed, I'll make sure maximum to not stress out my musicians.
Okay.
That is something that I always follow.
Okay. One word about Kushi.
Kushi, absolute celebration of love and music. Definitely family, friends, all of them should go and watch Kushi.
Okay.
First.
Very nice. And last but not the least, I really want to sing with you.
Sure.
So, I'm singing Naroja. Sorry if I missed something. Yeah, sure.
आरासे प्यारो अंदम तनारू सारे हुशारू बेगम बेजारू आरासे प्यारो अंदम तनारू दिल मांगे मोरू ई प्रेमे वेरू నా రోజా నువ్వే, నా దిల్సే నువ్వే, నా అంజలి నువ్వే, గీతాంజలి నువ్వే, నా రోజా నువ్వే, నా దిల్సే నువ్వే, నా అంజలి నువ్వే, గీతాంజలి నువ్వే.
Thank you so much, Hesham Garu, for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me on board too, and please keep supporting. Let's hope Kushi becomes a celebration.
Definitely. So September 1st, Kushi ni Kushiga enjoy cheyandi. And thank you so much for watching the interview. And namaste.